So how do you make change stick? Creating lasting habitual changes that will maintain and become part of who you are as a habit. You know, I've discovered over the many years I've been working with organizations, teams, and individuals embed change successfully that there are 8 essential elements to really effective change. I'm going to share them with you right now. Number 1, you or your team need to have a clear understanding of what exactly is it you want to change and why. Without a clear why, without a clear purpose, without a clear motivation to change, then you will find excuses, you will blame, you will quickly fall into what I call the New Year's resolution effect. Sticking at it for 2-3 weeks, maybe a month or more, and then resorting back to your old habits. Step 2. Once you know exactly what you want to develop and why, you need a realistic awareness of where you currently are at in relation to that development area. There's no point in me helping you to become a better presenter if your current reality is not aligned to the truth. So if you think you're a really good presenter and you're not, then you're already starting at the wrong point. So you need, through often honesty with yourself and effective constructive feedback from others, you need a realistic awareness, an honest awareness of where you currently are at in relation to that change. Point 3. Nobody likes to do things that are done to them. So essential in any development or change you or your team undertake is a sense of co-creation and ownership. You need to feel that the change is something you are doing with others, with benefit for you, and you need to feel a level of ownership over that change. Then you need to create an action plan. But those actions should be small, simple, easy to follow with initial quick wins. Very much in line with James Clear's approach in the great book Atomic Habits, the 1% principle. You're not going to start to run marathons from scratch in a week and attempt to run 26 miles tomorrow. You're going to fail and give up very quickly. But if you set yourself a realistic target of 6 months, for example, and you aim to improve by 1% a day, then you can do it. And today, why not start with running 500 meters and see how that goes? Step 5. Anybody who is serious about change should volunteer accountability and make themselves accountable. Nobody should be made accountable. That's putting pressure against somebody's will. But you volunteer to make yourself accountable, which means you invite friends, colleagues to give you feedback, to support you, to let you know if they notice any differences in your behavior, and to keep you on track. Then you need an element of step 6, responsibility. You are responsible for the change. Quit looking to blame, find excuses, find often sophisticated arguments. Unless there are extreme circumstances, then just get it done. Step 7, you need to have a clear measure that you're making progress in terms of a behavioral outcome or of the consequences of that positive behavioral outcome. So build in very clear measures that are showing progress and the benefits of those behavioral changes. And step 8, create a community, whether it's with your team members, with your colleagues, or with other people that have similar personal development goals, where you can share your successes so that not only can you keep the motivation levels high and keep the momentum going with those bright spots, but you can also learn from each other about how you are succeeding. So I'm off to make sure I integrate and implement all of the essential steps of making change stick to any personal development I undertake or any work I integrate with leaders and organizations around the globe to make sure that they don't just have a honeymoon effect and that when they make change, it sticks. How about you?